my music and lyrics that I write, which I haven't done a lot with in recent years, it's very inconvenient because I write while I'm driving, which is probably quite dangerous. But in the old days, I used to have an old tape cassette player and I would sing. And if it was a strong enough melody, and I'd put it on the guitar, and that's how I wrote my first musical. With writing, once I start to write, because I was luckily trained as a speed typist, so I type as fast as I speak, I don't have a problem with writing. It's I think about it a lot before I sit down, but once I've sat down, I just write. Yeah. So the key character, Suki, is based on so many women that I know in their 50s and 60s who just hurtle along a bit as I've done, not really thinking about the future, not really thinking about pension or what they're going to do when they retire, because you're so in the habit of working. You just keep working, and if you enjoy working, it doesn't really matter. But then circumstances change, and it's like hitting a brick wall. And all of a sudden, in Suki's case, she gets time to really reevaluate herself because she becomes a full-time carer for her father. And as part of that, she finds other ways of growing. And I think that's really interesting. I think women in particular are extraordinary because we just keep reinventing ourselves. In every stage of our life, it's different. And so many men that I know identify with their work, and their work is them, and they're their work. And when they retire, sometimes they just embrace retirement and take up golf or whatever. But I know a lot of men that really don't deal with it very well. Women, on the other hand, keep doing what they've always done. They keep running the house, they keep doing the cooking. If they've got children, they keep an eye on the children or whatever. But at the same time, some women resent the fact that they don't retire fully, and other women don't know what to do when they retired and they miss the colleagues they had at work. And for Suki, she explores all of those things and doesn't know what's coming next, which is why I want to make it a trilogy, because I'm not sure what's coming next, but I have an idea. The next book is called Honeybees and Heartburn, and the reason I'm absolutely committed to writing this book is that I want to spread the word about heartburn cancer, which doesn't sound like it's going to be a funny book, but it is going to be a very funny book. But at the same time, John died of esophageal cancer, and I couldn't even spell esophagus when we got the diagnosis. And a lot of people have never heard of it, but it's the 6th most prevalent cancer in Great Britain, particularly affecting white men of a certain age, and it does affect women too. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that in Honeybees and Heartburn, and also because I'm fascinated by the concept of bees, and I just keep noticing how few bees I have in my